So this video, I'm going to be listing the pros and cons on hotels, motels, and Airbnbs for your vacation trip. Coming up next. Welcome back, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in today. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So let's go ahead and list the pros and cons of each of them. So let's talk about motels. Now, the greatest thing about a motel is there's plenty of locations of them all over the United States. Now, with that being said, they actually come with a reasonable rate. Usually, most of them are under anywhere from the $75 mark and below. So those are great savings. But to list some of the cons, here they are. Now, some of the bad cons about motels is, so it's affordable for everyone. Now, anybody could really go into any motel. Now, motels do tend to attract more local bad crowds for bad things. I had my own experience with this before in a motel while driving through the States. Now, if you're traveling alone, you might not mind this. But if you're traveling with the family, this is something you gotta think about before you put your family at risk. The things that go on there. So another con is the cleanliness of the motel. Now, most motels have to clean the sheets, towels, they do a quick wipe down. But since there's so much traffic going along and there's not a lot of revenue coming into there, they're able just to keep the books clear. So what that means is you actually attract more bugs, meaning bed bugs. And the usual bed bugs is, if you do catch them, usually you got to throw all your clothes away. So that's an extra expense you had to dish out of your own pocket during your vacation. So let's talk about hotels. A good pro about a hotel is when you check into a hotel, you're going to see the difference versus from a motel. You're going to see the upscale of it. You're going to see the kindness of the people there. Because one thing about a hotel is they're there to serve you. And when they're going to try to make your best experience possible for you, they want to keep you as a long-time customer. Meaning, even though you might be staying there for 2 or 3 days, but in your next vacation, they want to make sure that you actually go back to their hotel with them again. Another great thing about hotels is a free continental breakfast. Now, a lot of hotels do offer free continental breakfast, which is usually more of a buffet type of style, which you get your eggs, bacon, cereal, oatmeal, waffles, pancakes. It's a variety kind of thing. Usually it is first come, first serve, and most hotels offer this complimentary. This is a great advantage for people who are trying to save money on vacation. Now let's talk about the cons about a hotel. The number one con about a hotel is the price. Now, I know you're saying, well, what about the price? Now, some of the hotels can run anywhere from $400 and down. And that's a lot of money just for a night. But usually with these type of hotels, you're going to get a view, you're going to get closer to your destination, and you're going to get treated really well. So another type of hotel I want to talk about is all-inclusive. What an all-inclusive is, it's a little different than a regular hotel because all-inclusive actually include your meals. Well, a breakfast, lunch, dinner, some type of snack. Usually they run like a special happy hour for you. Depending on the hotel you go to, they may even offer free drinks for you, meaning free alcohol drinks. Now, these are this is for the real big drinkers. Now, this will save you a lot of money, especially if you're going to an exotic island or something. To get free drinks on an island is really, really great deal. So another great thing about all-inclusive hotels is they're usually more of a resort. So they're going to have multiple things on campus for you to enjoy, whether it be like a bigger pool, a nice beach area, a private beach, a better view. Depending on where you're going to, it's going to give you the best of the best. Some of the cons about all-inclusive hotels are the locations where they're at. Now, they tend to stay away from the touristy areas because they like to keep it secluded from everyone, and they like to keep the peace near it because, like I said, it's more of a resort area. They want you to be peaceful there. So they want you to make sure you enjoy your time. So that's why they're actually kind of distance away from the touristy areas. Another con about them is the pricing. Now, some of the pricing can be really, really high. Now, I'm talking about anywhere from $4,000 to $1,000, even maybe some places $2,000 a night. Now, I know you're saying like that's a lot of money. Now, it is but then again, it is depending on where you're going at. You know, it might save you money in the long run. Let's say, for instance, you're going to an island that doesn't really have, let's say, red meat, and you're a big red meat eater. Now, all-inclusive hotels will guarantee that for you automatically. You're not paying extra for your meals. So I talked about motels versus hotels and hotels that are all-inclusive. Let's go ahead and talk about Airbnb. What Airbnb is, you're actually renting a house, condo, or even an apartment sometimes. Now, this is more for the settings of a larger family. Now, the reason why I say that is because usually, let's say you rent a house, you get a 3-bedroom house, too bad, and you have a family of 5. Now, this will be perfect for you. Now, depending where you're going at, this might be the best bet because you can actually save money on food as well. Instead of going out to eat every day, you're still able to go home and cook at that place. Because most Airbnbs will have kitchen, restroom, beds. And the good thing about it is everything's ready furniture for you. So you just got to put your stuff in, stay there, and leave. Now, there are some nice places you can go to for a really great rate. And there's some decent places you can go to for actually a really good rate. So with Airbnb, there's 2 big cons about them. The number 1 con is they're nowhere near touristy areas. Most Airbnb are residential areas. So you're actually going to get the feeling and the vibe of the actual real city. So I mean, I'm talking about you're going to the local suburbs, you're going to local residential areas. And so if you're going to Disneyland, you're not going to stay nowhere close to Disneyland. You're going to stay in the local area where people are living at. The other biggest con about staying at an Airbnb, you actually need a vehicle. Now the reason why I say I need a vehicle, because most motels and hotels will offer free shuttle rides to wherever your destination is going if it's a touristy area. Now Airbnb, you're actually renting the place from the actual owner themselves. So they're not going to offer any great extra packages like that where you get a free breakfast or anything like that. Everything's going to come out of your own pocket. Now, especially transportation, you will have to worry about your own transportation. I'm talking about renting a rental car or, getting Uber or Lyft everywhere you go. Alright guys, so that's pretty much all I have for you today. So I went ahead and listed the pros and cons for your motel stay, hotel stay, all-inclusive, and Airbnb. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and keep saving money.